Hello everyone. I, Ms. Bhavna Danesh Munod, welcome you all in Agricultural Development Trust, Shardabai Pawar, Mahila Arts, Commerce and Science College, Sharda Nagar, Baramati. Good day, dear students. We have seen principles of management and we have seen functions of management. Now we have to see in a third chapter of organization of and commerce management, that is entrepreneurship development, children. Now we all know we are in commerce stream and some of the students may dream to become an entrepreneur. So what are the qualities required? Which factors are there required to become an entrepreneur? We can see through this chapter. Entrepreneur, a leader, say where everyone will follow him, a leader who takes initiative, who takes innovative steps, who develops his company, who expands his company. That is called as an entrepreneur. And an entrepreneur, if he is efficient, he is capable, he is all-rounder, children, he makes his industry famous as well as financially strong. So what are the qualities required? We will see one by one in this chapter, that is entrepreneurship development. Now we'll come to the first part, that is introduction. Now let us see introduction. Now what the introduction of this chapter tells us, that entrepreneurship is a full-time job which requires dedication and hard work. So entrepreneurs are what, children? Innovators. They are owners, they are producers, they are market creators, they are decision takers, they are risk takers. So see, children, risk, without risk nothing is impossible. Say nothing is possible also. When we have to achieve success, we have to take risk. We have to leave our comfort zone. We have to take risk factor. So here also they have told, in an organization, in a company, the entrepreneur has to take risk to make his business more successful and expansion of business, to make him financially strong. So an entrepreneur over here is a decision maker, say a hard-working person, an innovator, a risk taker. And entrepreneur, children, comes in 4 factors of production. See, there are 4 factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, and the 4th one is entrepreneur. So the 4th factor of production is what, children? Entrepreneur. So these entrepreneur generate employment opportunities so that they are backbone of nation's economic progress. See, an entrepreneur gives a major contribution to build up nation's economic growth, children. It is a contributor for economic progress of a country. So an entrepreneur plays an important role in the development of any country, children. So the history tells us about that in the early, that is 16th century, the term entrepreneur was used by Frenchmen to denote men leading in military expeditions. See where this word was used. Was used by a Frenchman in a military purpose, that is military expeditions, that the word is entrepreneur. Then around 1700 AD, the term was used in France for contractors or architects. Then the same word, which word? Entrepreneur. It was used by who? Contractors and architects. So by early 18th century, the term was applied to business and economic activities by the French economist Richard Cotillon. And then in 1848, the famous economist John Stuart Mill described entrepreneurship as, children, the founding of a private enterprise. As far as India is concerned, several factors are responsible for the slow growth of entrepreneurship in pre-independent India. So at the time of independence, the industrial base of our economy was very poor, and the industries were facing many difficulties like shortage of raw materials, shortage of capital, marketing problems, etc. So the Indian government is considerably enhancing the ease of doing business. Now see, children, what the history is telling, that this entrepreneur word was first introduced or used by a Frenchman in a military. Then afterwards, this again entrepreneur was used in French for architecture, contractors. And then after, in the early 18th century, this entrepreneur word was applied to business economic activities. So as far as India is concerned, they have told entrepreneurship is in a private enterprise. which has a major contribution in economic development of a country. Financially, it contributes to economic progress of the country. So they have told at the time of independence, already the country was facing with many problems. The shortage of raw materials was there, shortage of capital was there, marketing problems were there, etc. So however, the Indian government wanted to expand the business, to enhance the business, and that's why then the entrepreneurship was introduced, children. Now we'll see the concept. We finish with introduction, we finish with history. Now see the concept of what is entrepreneurship. Now the concept of entrepreneur, they have told that it varies from industry to industry, country to country. From time to time, every industry or country will have different concept regarding entrepreneurs. So economists never had a consistent definition, they have told, regarding entrepreneur or entrepreneurship also they have told. So they have told the word entrepreneur. Keep in mind, this would be asked for fill in the blanks, that the word entrepreneur comes from the French verb entreprendre. It means to undertake. I am repeating again, the word entrepreneur comes from the French verb entreprendre, means to undertake. So an entrepreneur is a person who starts a business and is willing to take risk in order to make money. So the common keywords business and risk are interrelated with each other, children. In business, if there is no risk, there is no real business. A person cannot be called as an entrepreneur if he doesn't take any risk in business. So the small businessman who has founded your neighborhood grocery shop is an entrepreneur. Means anyone, say a small businessman who has his grocery shop is called as an entrepreneur. So the founder of the startup laundry service across the street is an entrepreneur. Means a laundry service founder also. A person who has started this business, a person who is founder of the business is called an entrepreneur, children. So they have given example that founder of laundry service or grocery shop who has started, they are called as an entrepreneur. Then the founder of the multi-billion Reliance Company Limited with his high-tech world leading application is an entrepreneur. The freelancing plumber who works for himself and unclogs your drain is an entrepreneur. So entrepreneur means willingness of an individual to start a new business. For the technology set, taking risk and managing the technology to enter in this competitive global environment. So the entrepreneurs are passionate to innovate, lead, invent or pioneer with a disruptive product or technology. So the size of the business, the type of work involved, the age or the formal education of the entrepreneur does not restrict the entry of the entrepreneur. Similarly, the label of success or failure also does not matter. Entrepreneurs are the people who have the courage to offer and to share an idea or a product of a service with the world. So they try to make market a better place where the needs of consumers can be satisfied. So children, they have told that this entrepreneur word, see I am repeating again, this entrepreneur word, children, has come from the French word entreprendre. It means to undertake. And entrepreneur means what? They have given example. The person who has started laundry services, the person who is having grocery shop means founder of that particular shops is also called as an entrepreneur. So an entrepreneur is a person who takes risk, who willingly expands his business, who does hard work, who enters in this global competitive world, children. So entrepreneur is a person who is passionate, who is innovative, who leads, invent, pioneer. Pioneer means what? Founder of particular product or technology is called as an entrepreneur. So whether success or failure is there doesn't matter. Entrepreneur has to do his job regarding taking risk and take the courage to see that whatever production is there, whatever marketing is there in his business, he leads in a proper way. So an entrepreneur always look after financial structure of his company, that financially they should be strong. Okay, now we come to one by one definitions of entrepreneur, children. Now see, can you see the picture? Who is this person? By picture only you must have heard about them. Ratan Chandji Tata. Who is he? Tata. Okay. So, what now latest also in this pandemic, Mr. Tata has contributed very much to the Indian government. So he is not only known as a good entrepreneur children, but is also mentioned as a good human being. See what I am telling? Tata has been mentioned as a good human being as well as an innovative entrepreneur, because we cannot forget his production of nano. The term, the thing afterwards, whether it was a success or failure, but he achieved a dream that common middle class people also can use a four-wheeler car, and he introduced nano concept children, nanotechnology, nano cars in India. So just a picture I put because we are studying about what entrepreneurship development, and by Tata's example, that Mr. Tata, a famous entrepreneur, we can know as what are his skills, what are his qualities, how much struggle he achieved in his life, how much hard work he has done, and now he has come to that respectable position where every Indian man salutes him. So this is Mr. Tata. Just an example, simple example I have given. Now we'll see what is the definition of entrepreneur. So the first definition of entrepreneur is by Howard Stevenson. A long-time professor at Harvard Business School defines entrepreneurship is the pursuit of opportunity beyond resources control. See, Howard Stevenson, he has studied from Harvard University, and what he has told that entrepreneurship is a pursuit of opportunities beyond resources control. Means entrepreneurship means what? Beyond means not only control the resources, but what you can do more better for your company. That is called as entrepreneurship. Then the second definition is according to Webster Dictionary children. So Webster Dictionary gives a definition that an entrepreneur is a person who starts a business and is willing to risk loss in order to make money. See, the first is telling what? That whatever resources are there, that should also be controlled as well as do something more extra, beneficial, which is more profitable for your company, by Howard Stevenson. Then the second definition is according to Webster Dictionary. He tells us that entrepreneur is a person who starts a business and is willing to risk loss in order to make money. And the third definition, children, is according to the Oxford English Dictionary, that he defines an entrepreneur is a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses taking on greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. See, the third definition is what? Regarding to the Oxford English Dictionary, what they tell, that they define entrepreneur is a person who organizes and operates business activities or businesses taking on greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. So Webster's Dictionary telling that take a risk loss is there, make money. Entrepreneurship. Oxford Dictionary tells us that entrepreneur is a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses taking on greater than normal financial risk. Means whatever normal things are there, okay. But if you take greater risk, it would be more challenging and it will make your business. If you take a risk and if it is possible, then your business will be more challenging, more profitable, more financially strong in this competitive world. Now we'll come to our next point is this chapter, children. See, we finished with introduction, history, concept, definitions. 3 definitions are there, and the next one in this chapter, the next point is what? Characteristics of an entrepreneur. Now what are the characters we require for an entrepreneurship, children? We'll go one by one. So characteristics of entrepreneur, we'll see one by one. Now the thing what they have told, that entrepreneurs have some special characters. Say thinking, imagination, enthusiasm, sincerity, etc. These are the characters we want in an entrepreneur. So what are they? The first character, see, they have told intellectual capabilities. The first character. So an entrepreneur is a creative thinker, children. He has reasonably good intelligence. He has ability to analyze business situations. This ability will help him to take proper decisions. So the first point here is what? Intellectual capability. Who should have? An entrepreneur. So intellectual capability means what, children? He should be intelligent. Intelligence should be there. Means he should be smart. Whatever situation arises, so whatever, in any condition, he should use his intelligence and keep working his business more smoothly. This ability, say, or this ability or capability will make him to take proper decisions when he uses his intellectual level, intelligence, children. So he should be a creative thinker. Who? An entrepreneur. Then the second point is future vision. Future means we all see. For example, simple way. Now I suppose I always will think of my future. How I will think? That in future, suppose when my retirement comes, I have to plan to save money. So that is my future vision, that at retirement stage, I have to save money. That is thinking of my future, and I start saving money in my account. So that is what I'm thinking about future. Same year, in a company, entrepreneur has to think about company's future. He should have a good foresight. He should have the good thinking, say intelligence thinking, foresight about in future what will be the market situation of the production. He should have this knowledge. He should have a knowledge about, see, we have studied in 11 children, internal and external business environment. So this entrepreneur should have external business environment which will help him to take proper decisions according to the situations and change in the market. So he can take timely actions for the same. So the second characteristics an entrepreneur should have, children, what that is? Future vision, thinking about future, good foresight about future. So whatever situation arises in market, the entrepreneur should take a decision, should have a knowledge what production will have demand in market. So he should be capable, he should have an ability to take proper decisions according to the situations arise in the market, and should take timely actions and work on it to have a better future for the company, children. So the second characteristics, what it tells, entrepreneur should have future vision. Now we come to a third characteristics, that is hard work. We all know without hard work, success is not possible. There is no shortcut to success. We all know this. So here what they have told, an entrepreneur is always ready to do hard work. He should do. He should never be lazy. He should never ignore, never escape from the work, children. So here an entrepreneur is always ready to do hard work. It is more necessary when a new venture is started. He has to work for long hours. Many a times he has to handle the main areas of business independently, children. This will make him successful. So the third point here in characteristics is what? Hard work, children. So entrepreneurs will always be, or he should always be ready to do hard work. And it is more necessary when a new venture is started. Never anything new has been started related to production, anything new. So the entrepreneur has to work for long hours. Say he has to work for many long hours, and many a times he has to handle the main areas of business interdependently. So this will make an entrepreneur to what? Make him successful. When he will do hard work, children. Then the fourth characteristic, children, is technical knowledge. See, in business we know, we have studied in 11th standard, some of the businesses use old modern method for production, and some businesses use, children, new technologies for production. So here an entrepreneur should have both the knowledge technically, olden method also and new methods also. He should know to use, say for example, now smartphones are there, now computerized digital world is there. So an entrepreneur should have the knowledge of all online transactions, digital world, computer systems. Technical knowledge is must for an entrepreneur to make him run in this competitive world, children. So what they have told, the fourth characteristics, that an entrepreneur should have good technical knowledge about his business. The entrepreneur should have the ability to update himself with the latest knowledge about the product, process and technology. So an entrepreneur regarding technology should have all the knowledge to make himself updated. To be in this competitive world, he should know about the digitalized computer system, online services. He should always be updated in technical knowledge to make his business more successful and run smoothly in this competitive world, children. So what we studied? We are studying 4 characteristics, children, regarding entrepreneur. The first one is what? An intellectual capability. The second one is future vision. The third one is hard work. And the fourth one is what? Technical knowledge. Now come to the fifth characteristics. Let us see the fifth characteristics of an entrepreneur. So the fifth one is what? Communication skill, children. We are studying, see, one by one characteristics. So the fifth one is what? Communication skills. Now here an entrepreneur needs to communicate with different people, say like customers, suppliers, creditors, employees. He must be able to express his ideas, strategies effectively. So it is necessary that there should be a proper understanding between the sender and the receiver of the message. Communication skills we have studied in what, children? Functions of management. Communication coordination is most important to make the work smoothly. So here also they have told an entrepreneur and leader should have communication, means he should communicate properly. He should know the languages. Whichever language, whichever country is working, that particular country's language he should know to communicate with the people for business activities. Because without communication, business activities would not be conducted. So he has to communicate with his customers, he has to communicate with his employees, suppliers. So he has to know the language to express and share his ideas. Now suppose, for example, simple example I will tell you. Now I say I know only to speak English language, okay? And I go to other country, or say I go to South, only Tamil and Telugu the people understand over there. They don't understand, say, English. For example, simple example I have given. So what will happen over there? Now, I know only to speak in English language, and the people over there, the workers, laborers, only know Tamil or Telugu to speak. And I have a factory over there. What will happen? I have to learn that Telugu language. Otherwise, I cannot communicate. I cannot talk with the people. I cannot understand or make them understand, children, whatever ideas are there regarding companies. So it will face more difficulty by me to explain them in Telugu, because I don't know how to communicate with them, and then I will be unsuccessful entrepreneur over there. So communication skills, in simple way I am telling that where you have an industry, where you have your factory, that particular local language you should know, so that you can communicate with people over there properly and do the production and expand your business. So they have told the fifth characteristics is what? Regarding communication skills. So an entrepreneur needs to communicate with different people like customers, suppliers, creditors, employees, etc. So he must be able to express his ideas and strategies effectively. So it is necessary that there is a proper understanding between the sender and the receiver of the message, children. So in this period we studied about 5 characteristics of an entrepreneur. The next period, children, we will study about remaining characteristics. Till then, meet you in next period. Bye. Thank you.